Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the top right, the red Terran player Mechtastic. And in the bottom left, the blue Terran, dfraz.
dfraz. So, TVT, here we go. First Terrans of the day.
Mm-hmm.
My mouse is giving me fits at the moment. Not sure why. Hopefully that resolves itself. There we go. So this is as interesting as we were talking to. I like this map, but we were talking to I believe it was Entity after the last games, and he said that this map is a bit difficult, and that he didn't really share the sentiment that everyone likes it. I'm not sure why, but
well, he was getting harassed quite a bit on that bottom cliff there.
Obviously a good choice. It was chosen first game here, so obviously it was a choice that both of these players, whittled themselves down to. As I just get my colors right here. Apologize for that. Swap players. Yeah,
dfraz
there we
is
go.
getting a barracks down a little bit earlier than Mechtastic. Both players are opting to try and wall off, wary of being rushed by Marines.
Got it. Better late than never. Both players are opting to scout each other now. Mechtastic sent his slightly earlier, so he'll possibly have the chance of getting up here before that supply depot goes down. As you
But
can see,
dfraz was smart enough to just start
get in
a
there.
supply depot
get in there. You lost it.
to not. Well, he had already started. He wasn't getting in there.
It appeared that he kind of went off to the side there. It appeared like he had a chance, but it's hard to tell.
And there's a Marine going to pick off dfraz's SCV, although he's a slow Marine, so I guess he's just going to chase him away.
You gotta wait for a speed upgrade, Nick.
That's right. That's the last thing that Marines need is a speed upgrade.
Now we got a quick factory coming out of Mechtastic and a...
Surprise, surprise.
I saw a Reaper in the production tab there for a second, but it looked like it got canceled.
Yeah, he's opting for the reactor instead. I'm sorry, that's dfraz.
So with that fast factory, I'm expecting either a Widow Mine play or a quick move into a Stargate. Or Starport.
Oh, that Reaper, you were right. It is moving into the base now, doing some damage, trying to pick off an SCV that's building a reactor, and does get it.
Alright, so that'll be a delayed reactor, except he sends an SCV right back to it.
Really right on that. SCVs are pulled, trying to chase down that Reaper, and in come the Marines, chasing him right out of there.
Now, the one thing I've seen so far in Heart of the Storm, there is a proxy starport going down from Mechtastic. Mechtastic, by the way, right outside dfraz's base. But as I was saying, the one thing I've seen in Heart of the Swarm is the Reapers seem like less of a thing than they did in Wings of Liberty. And as you can see, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots going off, still haven't killed a worker. There finally one goes down after about 10 shots. With their damage limited to much less than it was, they're more of just a hindrance or annoying more than they were than as much of damage dealing in Wings of Liberty. They would come in and you would lose half your workers to 2 Reapers before you could react.
Yep.
And now, 1 Marine in a Widow Mine is more than enough to securely protect yourself, as dfraz has taken a quick command center.
Yep, and that starport that's a proxy did put down a tech lab, and he is researching Cloaking Field. The Banshee's being produced.
That SCV's headed home. So this is going to be...
And dfraz has no idea this is happening.
Tough. He does have a engineering bay, but he hasn't started any turrets. He does have the Marines back here, and that
Reaper smells something fishy, though.
Yeah, that cloak upgrade takes quite a while to finish, so he's going to have to wait till...
Although the trajectory, he may miss it. He may not see it based on the trajectory that he currently has queued on that Reaper. Let's see if he does end up seeing it.
There's a Marine
he
that's
moved
queued
it,
to go right
he
past
changed it, and there it is. He spotted it.
Tisk, tisk, my friend.
So now come the Marines to try and deal with that. The Banshee is out, but the
Cloak is not going to finish.
Cloak is not going to finish.
That's my prediction. I have been wrong.
Yep.
This Banshee's going to come in here and get a couple kills before he can react and move that away. So looks like 3 workers killed. The Tech Lab is going to go down very slowly. If this Reaper doesn't pick up the pace, this could possibly finish, but it looks like he's going to actually be able to take it out just fine.
Mechtastic is moving in the front with some Marines and a Hellion to hit that second. So the harass in the back with the Banshee, and in the front moving in with Marines and a Hellion.
A Reaper tried to come up and make a stand, but God bless him, didn't work out.
Now all the SCVs are trying to do some damage. The Marines stutter stepping a little bit, ultimately getting cleaned up. The reinforcements are coming back down, and they are going to
finally
take the last of that out.
Mechtastic doing a very quick expand. There's the Banshee still in the back of dfraz's base, but while he's pressing with those Banshees, he's taking a quick 2 expansions. He's got his natural and his third base going down simultaneously. Obviously confident in the amount of damage he's done here, killing 14 workers.
And Mechtastic does have a 10 supply lead on SCVs.
Marines show up knowing that Cloak isn't done. He can push those away pretty easily until he can build the turret. Now it looks like the worker count is not too crazy offset. Mechtastic at 29 SCVs, dfraz at 20, now 21, producing them out of both of his bases. Still got quite a lot of Marines. Marines at 10 for dfraz. Is gonna try and see if he can come out and do something with those.
Mechtastic did make a medevac out of the proxy starport, and he's boosting it back to the home base to support the 2 Marines that he has out and the 1 Widow Mine.
That Widow Mines, he has 2 Widow Mines. One is burrowed on the left of the cliff there.
He's got to get that burrowed.
Get it burrowed!
Oh, Stim picks it off before it gets down.
That is some pretty impressive stutter step there. He has got just stutter step on steroids with that Stim. So the medevac is going to come out for Mechtastic to see if he can hold this off. We haven't really seen a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not aggressiveness, but we just haven't seen a lot of craziness out of this game. It's been a lot of pokes back and forth, and it really is boiling down to the players being even. Both players have 25 and 26 SCVs. The difference is 15 Marines for dfraz and only 6 for Mechtastic.
dfraz does have a upgrade advantage. He has Stimpack and +1 down right now, and the trade-off for Mechtastic was that he decided to get medevacs to support his Marine. It looks like he's going to go in for a drop. The Marines of dfraz have decided to try and pick off that proxy starport, and it's waddling its way, trying to get out of range, but it is going to go down.
Mechtastic coming in with those 2 medevacs. It looks like he's got them rallied to come right into the backside of the base. As those Marines were to stay there, they'd have a good chance of picking it off, but no, they're moving back. But he does smell something fishy's up, because he has 2 Marines and a turret back here, which are going to likely be an issue for this drop, because there's really not that many units in it.
No, there's really not.
Let's see as he comes in. He boosts in. Is he going to get past that turret? He does. He's going to drop right through the mineral line. Luckily, he's just barely out of range of that turret, and those medevacs healing will easily take out the 2 Marines that are left. He's going to lose a lot of SCVs. Here comes some stimmed SCVs, but he's going to load up and boost right past that turret again. Boost really factor in this drop.
Oh, absolutely. But dfraz is just powering Marines. He's running with them. He realizes that the numbers are in his favor. We do see a tank out now, and that's going to serve to be very useful against this all-bio light push.
As we saw, Mechtastic has about 20 more workers now after that push than dfraz does. So dfraz is now saying that I've got to do something with these units, stimming 1 Marine up the cliff there to get a idea of what he has, and he's going to run headlong into a tank shot.
Mechtastic's stim just finished as well.
Look like a couple of Vikings coming out for Mechtastic.
Yep.
He's probably Not sure exactly why he decided to go with that, but as he comes in with another drop to dfraz's base, he's going to come to the north of that turret and try and snipe this reactor on the starport.
Oh, didn't quite unload all the Marines out of that medevac, and he's going to lose all of the other ones as they have no means of escape without picking off the reactor.
It's going to be a messy cleanup as Mechtastic was, or I'm sorry, as dfraz was targeting the medevac prior to the Marines, which ended up working out. He's just keep on stacking up those Marines as he's getting his building armor, which I'm guessing is going to be for turrets. Did a nice swoop in there to pick up a few units. Medevac taking a little break to heal some of his buddies before it goes ahead and move out. Looks like Mechtastic is putting a hidden base in the top too, and this Medevac, depending on how it rallies, could go close enough to see it, but it's going to be, I think it's going to be narrowly avoided. Is he going to see it?
Yep.
Oh, it's so close, right there.
So we're seeing drop play out of both players at this point. The drops are almost close enough to high five, but just out of reach. dfraz's is going to hit before Mechtastic's, and dfraz still has the upgrade lead. He has combat shield and Terran infantry armor.
That Viking coming into play big now, as he's going to lose 4 Marines that were in that medevac still. Now it looks like dfraz is taking another swing at the bottom side of the natural, but he's going to find that tank is there, and that's going to be a real problem for these Marines.
Oh, didn't quite boost past, and he's going to lose 2 Marines in that medevac to the turret. Meanwhile, there's another dfraz drop in Mechtastic's base.
A lot of back and forth dropping in this game.
Lots of
It
drops.
doesn't really seem like either player has gotten a huge advantage. Now we'll see that Mechtastic's tank is attacking his natural command center, and it's now down to about half health.
Let's see if he finds that before it's
Is he
too
going to
late.
finish off this command center? Oh, he stopped right
He
as
did
it's
stop,
at
but it is
3/4.
burning. Is he going to repair it is the next question.
Almost pulled a bomber on us there.
Yeah.
Looks like there is a Reaper. Now, it looks like it had denied or forced to cancel on a third base of dfraz as when we went back to
Here's a
record, we saw
move
the
in
red.
on the third base of Mechtastic. dfraz doesn't like those odds. He's going to run right out of there.
Yeah, right out of there as soon as he saw those tanks, knowing that those Marines would just get obliterated. Mechtastic in response is loading up his medevacs to go out and push. It looks like knowing that those tanks are enough to hold off any push.
His natural is still slowly burning, and it seems like he doesn't doesn't realize that that is currently losing health rapidly.
We'll have to keep an eye on that one.
Yeah.
The drop is going down towards the bottom side of the map. It looks like these medevacs aren't really rallied. Okay, now
everywhere.
they are.
dfraz is getting ready to drop, and Mechtastic is getting ready to drop.
I think dfraz, I don't know if he knew that Mechtastic was actually attacking his own command center, but it looks like Mechtastic's drop is going to land before dfraz. It's actually going to land at exactly the same time. We need some...
and there goes the
dfraz
natural.
is going to ward off Mechtastic's drop. But these medevacs are going to prove to be a big problem as the tanks are still sieged by his third base. He's going to waltz right up into the main. 2 unsieged tanks there. If he targets those, that could be a big swing for him as he's going to force the tanks at the third to unsiege and come back.
And his 3 medevacs that are 2 of the medevacs down there are full. He's just now pulling them back, but he did not select one of the medevacs that has units in it, so only 1 medevac worth of units is making its way back to the base to deal with this defense.
Mechtastic did end up losing a 3rd tank in that, while dfraz is going to... Oh, is he going to end up... Oh, the turrets target the medevac with the units in it first, so it's going to be a loss of about 4 units for him.
Marines are moving up to try and meet up with that medevac, it looks like.
Mechtastic did successfully get up his hidden 4th base. He was really on a rampage of expanding there after that pressure he put on. And dfraz hasn't had the ability to get up his 3rd yet, now with that Mechtastic actually putting a drop on him as he's trying to land it. So he's going to be forced to turn that command center back as that's about his 4th attempt to put down a base there. And Mechtastic, even if he can just hold off these pushes by dfraz, he's going to be way ahead in the base count.
But dfraz is pushing forward. Is he going to go left, or he's going to go right because he can't go left? at that point. He's gonna see these he's gonna see these SCVs though, and he's gonna know something fishy's going on over there.
Oh, just walking into those tank shots. dfraz is also at 1-1, and Mechtastic decided to go for +2 fast. He's at 2-0. Those tanks also have +1 attack. It's like Mechtastic trying to deny that third base again, but dfraz says, no way, Jose, this time I am getting this base down.
That's right.
Also putting up a sensor tower so he can tell when those attacks are going to come in the future.
dfraz did decide to pull back and not hit that 4th expansion.
A lot of stutter stepping there by dfraz to take out those 4 Marines.
There is a full medevac just off to the right there, and dfraz is beelining towards it. Mechtastic boosts away.
That boost
But
is
he's
going to
run into
dangerous.
these turrets. Oh, he's going to, no, he's not going to go
Very
to the
good
main.
choice by him, although he's still not going to get much damage done
No.
as the entire army of dfraz is going to come up. But Mechtastic is making for a huge push with these tanks and Marines up on the natural of dfraz. This is going to be really nasty if he can get these tanks into a good position. Unfortunately, half of his army is caught outside. He's going to have to siege up those tanks to support the original ones. Now
he's
attacking the rocks to
targeting
try and
the
get
rocks.
those out of the way. Now we start the slow move up into dfraz's base. And I don't think dfraz is going to have a good answer to this.
Yeah, Mechtastic smartly moves a Marauder in to take down that.
And that's the
tower,
GG.
and there's the GG, yeah. A lot of great drop play in that
A
game.
lot of drop play. It's almost to the point where we need that MLG picture-in-picture. Definitely hard to keep track of those simultaneous drops. It's like they were definitely dropping at the same time.
It was
very
almost like
frequently.
a StarCraft ballet of sorts. You know, they were just kind of moving around the map very, very gracefully, just narrowly avoiding each other, dropping, killing, loading, leaving.
That's certainly one way to put it, Nick.
Yep.
I don't watch a lot of ballet, but if you think that's what it's like, I'll watch me some more ballet.
You should get a little culture in your life.